What's up, guys? We are back here at Solid Rock Youth Center?
Yeah.
Solid Rock Youth Center, and we're here with some of the new fellas here. We got, introduce yourself.
Dion, Ricario.
Well, that's Deontay over there. he ain't paying no attention right now, you know. He don't love us. But yeah, we've been invited back to Wiggins, Mississippi, you know, for their anniversary. It's an awesome thing to be here again, you know. We're just praying that God is glorified through this whole thing that we do, because, you know, they didn't have to invite us. They could have found somebody else, man. We're just so grateful right now.
But since we're here,
come on now.
We finna shut this thing down.
Shut it down. Shut it down. Shut it down. K-Zoe.
What's good? We at Solid Rock, Wiggins, Mississippi. Finna throw it down for the kingdom. Got my boy Dion, got my boy Ricario, my boy Deontay. I'm gonna make sure y'all know that. All brothers that love the Lord, unashamed of the gospel.
We in here. RMRT 2013. We live. We getting it. Get off the fence.
Y'all ready? Everybody stand up. Yeah. Everybody stand up. Stand up. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. If we ever let us see your hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Let's see your hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Everybody let us see your hands up. Hands up. Hands up. Everybody let us see your hands up. Want to see us in the building. Understand the beat. This is children. This next song that we're going to do is called Lifeline. Lifeline. I'm going to get my boy Emmanuel to come up and talk about Lifeline and what this song means to him. But at this time, we're going to sing it. But when we sing it, this is your opportunity to give your life to God and say, God, I love you for everything that you've done. And then for everything that you haven't done. And I thank you. And at this time, I'm going to worship you. So we want y'all to do that. Once he gives his explanation and just minister to you guys about what Lifeline means to him.
How y'all doing? Y'all doing good? Sure? Okay, but my brother just said we finna minister to y'all a song called Lifeline. Now when y'all hear the word lifeline, what is a lifeline? Does anybody know what a lifeline is? You know? Tell us what a lifeline is.
A lifeline is like you go, like it's a memory or something.
Okay. Lifeline is like a memory or something. Anybody else got another definition of lifeline? Lifeline. What you say? Come here. What you say? To hold on to God.
Hey, that was good. That was good. Y'all was good. That was good. Y'all be quiet. Y'all be quiet.
She said lifeline is to hold on to God. And my brother over here said it's a memory of something that you hold on to. Now, when I think about a lifeline, I think about the line that they throw out when you're on a boat. And if there's a man overboard who falls in the water on the boat, they throw him out a lifeline to save his life, to bring him back in. To bring him back into the boat. He grabs onto that lifeline. Because if he doesn't grab it, he'll sink and he'll drown. He'll die. So when we think about a lifeline, we gotta hold on to that. Like my sister said, we gotta hold on to that lifeline. How many of y'all know that Jesus is our lifeline? Christ is our lifeline. And just to give y'all a quick example, y'all know the story about Jesus walking on water. And when the disciples saw Jesus walking on water, they became afraid. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. It was storming outside. They in a boat. They seen Jesus walking on water. They became afraid. They thought it was a ghost. And Peter said to Jesus, Lord, if it's really you, let me come to you. And Jesus told him, yes, come. So Peter got out of the boat and began to walk on water toward Jesus. But it was a storm outside. While he's walking on water, it's a storm. And Peter started to look around and see the storm, see the strong winds and the rain, the lightning and the thunder. And when he took his eyes off Jesus, his lifeline, he began to sink. So what lifeline means to me is Christ. Christ is my lifeline. And if I let go of Christ, if I take my eyes off Christ, I'm gonna sink. I'm gonna drown. I'm gonna die. Because I need Christ to live. That's why he's my lifeline. So my brothers from the minister this song to y'all, and I just want to encourage each of y'all to not worry about who's here, not to worry about what it looks like, but get into your own personal place of worship. Because Christ is our lifeline. And we want to hold on to that. So I'm going to turn it over to my brothers, man. And y'all hold on to that lifeline.
You go ahead and play that track. I want everybody to stand up. I'm gonna try to do something different. At this time, I want y'all to close your eyes during this song. And I want you to visualize what we're saying. Hear the words that are coming out.
There's a lifeline that I'm trying to get connected with. Don't wanna lose it, I don't think I can handle it. I can't do it, and I don't wanna handle it alone. So I'm on this lifeline, and I'm trying to get connected to you. Cause if I don't, Lord, tell me what else I can do. I wanna be like the lady from the Bible, touch the hem of the garment, touch the hem of the garment. I know I'll be made whole, and I know I'll be made new. Then my dreams will start to unfold and be new. New the source to my strength. When I'm weak, you make me strong. High upon the throne. High upon the throne, I get to the point of my life where I feel like I can't make it. I feel like I can't take it. Take this feeling, I can't fake it. Lord, it made me whole, it made me brand new. When I was stuck out in that sand, I didn't know what to do. I was chasing money, chasing girls, thought I had the world up in my hand. Was giving it to sin, but I wanna be free from all the sin. Get connected to you again. Connected to you. There's a lifeline that I'm trying to get connected with. Don't wanna lose it, I don't think I can handle it. I can't do it, and I don't wanna handle it. I don't wanna handle it alone. There's a lifeline that I'm trying to get connected with. Don't wanna lose it, I don't think I can handle it. I can't do it, and I don't wanna handle it. I don't wanna handle it alone. Lord, I pray that you breathe life into these lines. Please speak a healing word to a soul that is dying. Until these dying souls that are running out of time. You
Grace is sufficient, but it's time to get in line. I know you want freedom and tired of being changed, but it's your choice now. You can make that exchange, and everything will change. Allow Christ to shower down his latter rain. Show you how he loves through all of the hurt and pain. He did it just for you, so you wouldn't have the same. So when will you realize and see life through Christ and through? So realize, see how he loves you so much that it hurts. And willing to wash away everything covered in dirt. Love you like a father, accept you like a son. Won't leave you like an orphan, so you won't have to run. Just remain in his love, and he said that it's done. Die to yourself, let him live and be one. Who is like the Lord? I know that there's none.
God is so amazing, man. I just hope you get a relationship with him.
That's real.
There's a lifeline that I'm trying to connect to it. Don't wanna lose it, I don't think I can handle it. I can't do it, and I don't wanna handle it. I don't wanna handle it alone. There's a lifeline that I'm trying to connect to it. Don't wanna lose it, I don't think I can handle it. I can't do it, and I don't wanna handle it. I don't wanna handle it alone. Listen, there is a lifeline, and in this lifetime, I try to cut it myself. That's not the right mind, but that's the right crime. If you could fix one, I look at everything else, Lord, that you have done. You saved me, raised me, and gave me medicine for my brain when others would go crazy. Took away all the curses, opportunities to be in hearses. Without your lifeline, I'm worthless. Yeah. That I'm trying to connect to it. Don't wanna lose it, I don't think I can handle it. I can't do it, and I don't wanna handle it. I don't wanna handle it. There's a lifeline that I'm trying to connect to it. Don't wanna lose it, I don't think I can handle it. I can't do it, and I don't wanna handle it. I don't wanna handle it. There's a lifeline that I'm trying to connect to it. Don't wanna lose it, I don't think I can handle it. I can't do it, and I don't wanna handle it. I don't wanna handle it. There's a lifeline that I'm trying to get connected with. Don't wanna lose it, I don't think I can handle it. I can't do it, and I don't wanna handle it. I don't wanna handle it. I don't wanna handle it alone. 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 I can't handle it alone. I don't wanna handle it alone. Say you are my lifeline. You are my lifeline. You are my lifeline. You are my lifeline. You are my. You are my lifeline. You are my life. You are my lifeline.
Guys, with the same atmosphere of worship that we have, we want you guys to know that you can't live without God. That you need God. And the awesome thing about God is that He said, I'm not going to leave you alone. I'm going to give you the help that you need. Y'all know how God gives us the help that we need? What He did was He did something special because He loved you so much. He said, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to send my one and only. I have no other sons. I'm going to send my one and only son for you. For you. for you. And I'm not just going to send him to come to the earth. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to send him to the earth to die. You say, why would he do such a thing? Why would he send his one and only son to die, just to die? He said, nah, there's purpose in this death, that he's to die, that he died. The purpose was you. God said, I'm going to have my children in mind when I send my son. I'm going to have you and you and you and you and you and you in mind when I send my son and you to die. Because we're all sinful and wretched. And we need somebody perfect to come in the place of our sin. So y'all realize that this wasn't just any ordinary cat. This wasn't just some ordinary person that came to this earth to die. He said, man, I gotta come and I gotta live the standard. And I gotta do what my Father has called me to do. God has given each and every one of you a purpose. And he wants you to live that purpose out. He doesn't want you to just live your life for yourself and to just live life to have fun. But he said, I got more than that. I got more than an emotional high for you. I got something that's going to last for eternity. I don't know if you realize, but eternity is forever. The word talks about this life just being a vapor. This life being a mist. It's here one day and then gone the next. It's not promised. But what is promised is forever. And what God had in mind, he said, you know, I don't want my children, I don't want these people that I've called to go to hell forever. Because we have to own up for our sin. We have to own up for our evilness and wretchedness. We got to have somebody to replace us, to save us. If we don't have any replacement, we won't be saved. And that's the seriousness of it. If you don't know Jesus, you don't know hope. You have no hope. You'll spend eternity in hell. But if you've received and accepted Jesus in your heart, you say, I know God sent his only son for me to die to replace my sin so that I won't have to go to hell. I know that because I accepted him in my heart. I believe that he did this. And I know this without a shadow of a doubt. And I want you to know that you're assured eternal life. You ain't got nothing to worry about. There's no such thing as YOLO. You only live once. Right. It's a lie. It's a lie that the world has presented to you. You only live once, so you might as well go all out and live for yourself. Well, that route will take you straight to hell. And I hate to say it like that, but that's real. If I can't be real with you, we didn't just come here to just entertain you guys. We came here to speak the truth to you. And I know sometimes it's hard to focus when we're up here speaking, but please, I beg of you to get this. That Christ, he came to die for you. And one thing that he came to do was he came to set you free. And this freedom wasn't just you're free and then you're bound. This freedom was like, you're free. You no longer have to be bound again to your sin. You no longer have to have condemnation again to your sin. Because Christ is hitting you. If this is you, Christ is hitting you. And what God sees, God doesn't see you. God sees Christ. It's like it doesn't matter what you do. It doesn't matter. Because all he sees is his son who lived a perfect life. A life that you could never live. And what I really want you to know is I want you to bank your hope on Jesus. Unfortunately, the bad part about it is I can't force that on you. And it's not my job to force that on you. You either want life or you don't. It's your choice. And when you realize that it's God who's doing the work, you stop working. You allow him to do it.
Winning.
Yeah, real man, real talk, real swag.